This will be the worst Vision Pro Apple ever ships. It is going to get so much better. All right, and maybe I'll make another video that makes more sense of this. But
so I was watching Casey Neistat's video on the Apple Vision Pro, and it's a great video. It's just a classic, Casey Neistat, exactly what you'd expect, very well made. The Apple Vision Pro thing is cool and that's interesting and all, but that's not really what I wanted to focus on here. What I kind of was reminded of when I watched this video, because I hadn't watched a Casey Neistat video in a long time, but I was really reminded of kind of what got me into this in the first place, which was Casey Neistat videos and wanting to make vlogs and make stuff like he was making. And I kind of realized, I feel like I've changed. I feel like remembering the person who I was when I was first watching Casey Neistat videos all those years ago, I feel like I was a lot more free and a lot more like, I don't know, I just felt like there was something that was different. I was willing to try stuff. I was willing to do whatever I thought was gonna be cool, and I didn't care whether or not it was good or whether or not it was bad. I just wanted to make stuff for the sake of making stuff. And I feel like I haven't really had that feeling in a long time, so I was wondering, what changed? So naturally, this got me thinking about myself, how my content's changed, how my personality has changed, and what really is the key difference between myself now and myself then? And that was when I realized I've become self-aware. And not in like a AI has become self-aware type thing, but like I've become super self-aware of all of the things that I was doing and every little detail and every little thing that was going on in the process of making my videos. And the biggest problem with this is that now when I make a video, I'm worried about how I talk and how I seem and how I present, and also, how the editing is, how the color grading is, how every shot looks. And it's not that these things are inherently bad. I do think that it's good to care about every little detail in the video, but at the same time, I care about it too much, to the point where if things aren't perfect, if things aren't up to my standards, I feel disappointed, and I feel like I have failed as a creator, as a filmmaker. And this is really not the mentality that you should have as an artist, because that's part of the job. Part of the job is trying something new and failing at it, and then learning from that and doing better next time. It's all about just trying something and being bad at it. And I think that's the biggest thing, is that I haven't really allowed myself to be bad at something because I'm always too scared that I will be bad at the thing, and so then I won't do the thing at all. And that becomes an even bigger problem. So then, obviously, what can I do to fix this? How do I fix this problem? How do I stop being so self-conscious and so self-aware of my work? And to be blunt, you just gotta stop caring so much. I mean, there's not a fancy, three-step process to it. It's just you have to stop caring so much about, I think, just whether or not you fail, whether or not it's good, whether or not it's up to your standards, whatever that may be. Because as long as you're working on something that is pushing your limits as a creator, as long as you're trying something new, it is 100% okay to fail. Like, it is completely okay to fail. And so to combat kind of that self-awareness that a lot of people develop and a lot of creatives develop, like myself, I mean, you really just have to take that step back and say, look, am I making something new? And if so, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. You're learning, you're trying something new, you're doing something. And as long as you're doing something, as long as you're making something, as long as you're pushing your abilities, that's all that matters. Failing is just a part of the journey, and you shouldn't worry about, what you think of yourself or what other people will think of it, as long as you are trying and as long as you are pushing your own boundaries. So, with that being said, go out, create stuff, fail, be bad at stuff, but push your limits and know that it is totally fine to be bad, and it's totally fine if something doesn't live up to your expectations, as long as you are pushing yourself and as long as you are making something new. With that being said, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.